Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing today on this nice Thursday afternoon? I'm doing pretty good myself, and today we're going to continue in our Pokemon journey. We have our sixth gym leader that I believe we saved right in front of to beat today. So we're going to be taking them on, and then we'll be moving back to the Pokemon Mansion. And if I'm not mistaken, we should be pretty close. We are there, actually, to be able to get the Thunder move on our Jolteon. But, more importantly, we have this. Now, I don't know if Chicken is going to be able to one-shot. Chicken should be able to outspeed at the very least. And whatever Chicken doesn't deal with, we do have Molasses to take care of. And we can sacrifice. Do I want to sacrifice Monopoly? I don't really want to come back in the gym, though. So, yeah. So, hopefully, we don't lose here. But the hardest part of this gym has never been getting to Sabrina for me as a kid. Alright, we're gonna go just for fly strats, just cause I want as much damage as possible. Now, I could get absolutely mollywopped if they use Reflect, right? Because Reflect would make them have increased defense, and as soon as I see Reflect go out, I'm switching. We don't need Scary Face. Because you're faster than everything, and we don't really need to make stuff faster. Now, I think with this one, we're going to go for the Rock Slide. Punished. Okay, I think that's special. Dang it. Oh, that's annoying. I should have done Ancient Power. How much is that doing? Nothing. Alright, we're going to have to take care of you on the special side then. So, we will go over to our good buddy Molasses. And she will take you out. Hit me for all the damage you want. It's not very effective. And then we got... Oh no! Oh, yes! Okay. I can beat that on the special side. Easy! I thought she was going to give it to the Kadabra. I was like, oh man, we're going to have a tough time, but it's fine. Now, Psybeam's going to do, like, negative damage. Headbutt should still be pretty good damage, even though it's not stab. That's unfortunate. I was hoping it would do a wee bit more. It's not stab. Oh, we probably low rolled on that, guessing from that damage. This might have been a max damage roll. But yeah, we low rolled on that other one. But Molasses is just going to town here. Now, this is the scary one, though. And all we really got is some headbutt. Granted, it also can't hit us very hard. I don't think it has Shadow Ball. And even if it did have Shadow Ball's a physical move. Oh, that's still a lot of damage, though. Finish it. Let's go. Molasses and Chicken coming in clutch. You know what? I also need to figure out where Earthquake is. Because I would very much like... Oh, wait, I know where it is. Giovanni has it. Because it'd be really nice if Chicken could learn, or if I could teach Chicken Earthquake. So this is the hardest part of this gym, in my opinion. Getting out. I am awful at getting out of this gym. Absolutely terrible. Like, I struggle more with getting out of this gym than I do with the gym battle itself. Like, I don't know how I am this bad at getting out. Because you'd think, oh, getting to her is easy. Okay, I think it's one of these. You? I'm pretty sure it's in this room. But, come on, there we go. Okay. But I used to get so frustrated. And that's, as a kid, that's how I figured out dig worked in gym leader, or gym zones. Because they count as caves for reasons. But you can dig out of them. And it's really, really nice. I don't think you can dig out of them in this game. You might be able to teleport out of them, but not dig. Alright. Well, that's pretty good. Hold on, I just need to double check Rock Slide real quick. Like, is it really base, like, 80 accuracy, 75, or no, 90 accuracy, 75 power? That's so frustrating. Well, we still want to level up Chicken. Because Chicken's is still, like, behind a little bit. Do I go get Thunderbolt? Or do I just, like, finish the game with 4 Pokemon? That's the question. Because, like, these 4 Pokemon are pretty dang good. I don't really have redundancy, and I also don't have a fast special, or, yeah, special attacker, though. Because, like, I got my special wall, kind of. It's the psychic wall, I'm gonna be honest. The psychic wall. We got our physical wall, we got our bulky pivot, and we have some pretty good immunities in ground and electric. And then Jolteon just could be nice. Because that's a lot of money to spend on Jolteon. And then we still have to train it, too? Yikes. Yikes, indeed. But if I don't train it now, it's going to be worse later. Like, I could go to the Seafoam Islands. I mean, I still haven't got my Tentacruel. And I'm pretty sure... No, because I could fish here if I really wanted to. And I still haven't fished at Route 12 either, I don't think. Decisions. This also takes me to the Sevi Islands. Which, if I go to the Sevi Islands... I never knew that button was there. But if I go to the Sevi Islands, then I have to finish the Sevi Islands before coming back. And do I want to? I probably am not going to do them, to be honest. But it's so much EXP. But it's also, like, not really needed. Oh, I didn't think about that. You know what? That's not where I meant to go. We're gonna go get the Jolteon. Or not the Jolteon, the move. Oh, but I could also get Ice Beam. Ice Beam for the Slowbro. Ice Beam on Slowbro seems kind of good. Pretty sure Slowbro can learn it. I'm pretty sure Slowbro can learn it. Oh, that's a tough one. Okay, so what would Ice Beam help against? Giovanni. But actually it wouldn't help because we already have the water moves. Dragonite. Dragonite is a good answer. Hold on, I want to see what other prizes are. I'm pretty sure Ice Beam is also in here. Oh, whoops. Ice Beam, yeah, that's it. Okay, how much is an Ice Beam? It's the same. Is this Flamethrower? Okay, so, and then this is Shadow Ball. And then Iron Tail. You know, I think Slowbro can learn Shadow Ball. I mean, okay, hear me out. What if we gambled all day? Like, because I want a lot of those things. But then all I'm doing for this is literally just mashing A on the slots. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to save. Alright, and then I know there's like some tricks to the game corner. So let me look at those real quick. Game corner. Fire red. Okay, let's see. I want to get some TMs. Flamethrower, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, that works, except not in a Nuzlocke. One of the guys is recommending just get absolutely blasted by the Team Rocket, because he'll just constantly give you nuggets. But, eh. Okay, let's see. So this guy is saying 2 slots below the old man. Uh, what? Like this one? Like, that's the old man, right? Then there's this guy. But that would be hers. That guy's the fisherman. Okay, so this one says top slot from the old man who Articuno. You're running. Oh, hello, holographic Blastoise. See, but I'm on a Nuzlocke. Like, I could get the Articuno, but I'm trying to get TMs for. This is the squad I have right now. I guess you can see it in the overlay. But I can only use like I could repel cheese to get the Articuno, but I also have to not die to Articuno as well, right? So I want Ice Beam here, but I'm also want Thunderbolt because I have a Jolteon in the box. So like I can buy one, but not both is the problem. So that's kind of the problem I'm having at the moment. Okay, so, but these guys say, the old guy who says gambling is scary. Okay. That guy. And then the top slot up. So these two is what these people are saying. Alright, we're gonna save right here. We'll try it up. Alright. Yes. I love that your character is, like, all, like, ready. Okay. What? How is that a thing? I'll take it. What? How do I legit have no idea how these slots work. Okay. Apparently double ball is good. I legitimately don't know how I'm getting points from that. Okay. One of these guys has to be wild. I just don't know who. You'd think it'd be like a Ditto. Yeah, this one says keep going until you get a jackpot. And then switch to the bottom machine. Or not the bottom, the one right below it. Like, how is that a combo? What? I don't understand that. Hold on, okay. Oh, it's just if you get the little things, I gotcha. Okay, so the... I thought that was a combo. Maybe it has to be in a certain spot. Come on, baby. I feel like they gave me a bogus machine. Oh, wait, do the Clefairies do the dancing thing like Ruby or not? No, they can't. Because you just mash A in this, right? Okay, so let's try that. 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, delayed 3. Okay. 1, 2, delayed 3. Okay. Whoops. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, delayed 3. That wasn't quite it. 1, 2, delayed 3. 1, 2, delayed 3. Come on, bro. Just give me... okay, so it's only if it's the first one. Okay. So I get points there. But not on these. That's why we save. We're 100% save scumming, by the way. Come on, game. You think I could get enough money from like the trainers and Victory Road to get Ice Beam? Because I don't need it right now, right? Okay. Alright, we're just gonna like mash as fast as we can. Alright. God, we're terrible at this. Alright, what is the... Is it... No, I'm trying to... What's the song? Look, dude. I guess we'll just do it like this. Resets. Alright, well, that didn't work out very well, but... You can just spam L and R. That's like what another person's saying, but it constantly is getting that. Alright. Let's look for a different machine. Okay, this one says in front of the old man. So the old man seems to be the secret. Okay. Let's try this. Well, that other machine was, like, good for a little bit, but then it started to suck. I feel like this machine's way worse. Like, we at least were winning for a little bit on the other machine, but we didn't get, like, good payouts is the thing. Come on, bro. There we go. That's, like, alright. Dude, if this was, like, real life, I don't understand how gamblers can do it. Like, sure, you see that it's close, but, man, I would get so frustrated. I'd be like, I couldn't do it. If I was a gambling man, which I'm not, I would do blackjack, or some form of poker, because at least it involves skill, right? Or at least some form of skill. Sure, card counting isn't exactly the most legal of things. Or I guess it's not legal, but it's like a... I don't know. It's a touchy thing. So, but... I don't know, like, at least it's something. As opposed to, oh, baby. Like, who knows? Like, if they're gonna get you on card counting, you know for a fact these machines are rigged. I wonder if there's any, like, laws on that. Like, where they have an inspector come and check the machines to see if the odds are, like, actually there. Like, they exist. My bet is no, because it's gambling, and no one wants to make legislation on gambling. But that's insane to me, that people can just sit here and do slots. Same thing with pachinko. Like, that's crazy to me, that pachinko is literally just something, like, people will go do, and they'll be like, alright, I hope to get the thing, I hope to get the thing. What? Okay. God, so many of these suck. And what? It's like a lot of coins. We need a ton of them. And we're at minus 20 at the moment. I think it's 400. Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. Okay, it does go faster. Thank God. I was gonna say, do I have to really sit here and wait? Alright, this is the machine then. This is the machine. Alright. Yes. Alright, now you save. Alright. Perfect. We're getting them those TMs, right? Okay, hold on. Because it was 8 times. That's to get 500. And we needed to do this 8 times, so it was 4,000. Oh boy! Are you guys ready? Oh, hold on, let me change the stream title. Because we beat Sabrina. Going insane at the game corner. That is what our new title is. Day 31. Alright, perfect. Alright. Give me the thing. Is Rocket the same? No. Alright. This machine... Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Just give me more. Just give me... We'll take it. Just show me the 7s. That's all I need. Okay. But in a line, please. Like that. Except, that's... I appreciate them putting that in there. Just so, you have, like, a guaranteed money. Dang, I was hoping I got a 7, too. Alright. This is definitely the machine. This is the one. I know as a kid, we, like, because they tell you that the odds are random. Like, one of the NPCs, we talked to him. I think it was the girl. And so me and my friends would always try and figure out which machines were better. But we were stupid kids, and none of us could figure it out. Because we were dumb kids. And, most of the time, people would use the almighty Game Shark in order to get what they wanted. I didn't own a Game Shark, though. So, I was stuck doing this. Riveting gameplay. I guess maybe that could count as me being a gambler, because I've had to do this. And I do play a lot of TFT. But I feel like skill outweighs the luck in that game. Like, sure, sometimes people are going to get the insano cracked teams with the most godly of item pulls that even an idiot could figure out what to do with it. But that's not what happens most of the time. Okay, so it was 10. Man, this is gonna take forever. So, you guys watch any interesting movie? Let's go! Okay. That's what I'm talking about. This machine's cracked. Absolutely busted. This is the winning machine. Now we back out of this, save again, and we keep on gambling. We just gotta be talking about the movies. I should be holding A on this. Let's go. Alright. Yes. Save. Alright, that's already saved us 10,000 Poké Dollars. Absolutely insane. I just wish there was an easier way for me to put money in the machine, though. Like, instead of me having to press down. But, you know, it is what it is. So, okay. Talking about movies, though. So, here's a movie that I used to not like as a kid. But as I've gotten older, I appreciate the movie significantly more. And that's The Incredibles. So, The Incredibles, to me, is like one of those movies that everyone said was good when we were younger, but like you just didn't really care for it, right? Like you were just like, it's a movie, like sure. Because I never really cared for a lot of the action in that game in that movie. But as I watch it nowadays, like there's so much good stuff in that movie. Man, I was gonna be so excited if we got the 7. If we dip to like 550, then I'll reset. Just because we need to keep the rate going up a lot. And right now we're, I mean, we're definitely up on rate, but it's not quite as good as earlier. But, you know, we get, like, the pity coins. We get quite a few pity coins. Lots of pity coins. Oh, wow, that only gives you 2. Like, that makes sense, because you can get, like, combos with it. Because if it's in the corner, you get it twice, which is busted. Like that. Exactly like that. Alright, back to The Incredibles, though. But nowadays, when I watch that movie, like, it just hits differently. I don't even really care too much for the action. I think the action's alright. Like, it's pretty good for the early 2000s, for sure. But it's not where the movie's at, in my opinion. Because the movie's, like, really good at being sympathetic. Especially to me. So, at the beginning of the movie, right, like, after all the superheroes are banned, you have Bob, who is working at an insurance company, trying to help people out who are in trouble, right? And I've actually done that job, that, like, exact job. I worked for United Healthcare for a little bit. We're just gonna do one of these. I worked for United Healthcare for a little bit, doing the insurance job. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, do I have to change this every time? But working for an insurance company is just like The Incredibles. Like, it legitimately is just like that. It's kind of insane how well they captured that feeling of just despair, helplessness. Like, you feel miserable the whole time. Because there's not much you can really do. Like, you can talk to people about what their coverage is. You can try and submit, like, appeal. Literally, when he describes it as obstacles, like, he's not kidding. Like, it is designed somewhat to be as much of a pain in the butt as possible. Somewhat, though. There are some things that aren't as, like, the call system, they're receiving hundreds of calls, like, constantly. So having to outsource it to multiple places is kind of understandable. Like, when you have your, uh, what is it, your Indians, or your, oh, where did we have them from? The Philippines. Like, you kind of need that manpower just to be able to get to everybody. Because I don't think people understand there's, like, an insane amount of people in healthcare, or, like, calling insurance. And I only dealt with a specific branch, right? I only dealt with, Medicare. I didn't deal with Medicaid. And there's differences. Lots of difference. It's complicated. I'm not going to go into the full details of it because it is very complicated. And we had to take like a 12-week... I think we cut it down to 6 weeks. But it was still an extremely long course in order to be able to get on the phones. Because it was a call center. But we had to learn the inner workings of insurance. Because the people who are at the call center, like, genuinely are trying their best to help you out. In whatever it is. But like I said, the manpower, like, there's 300 million people in the United States, right? Now, not all of them are under insurance, and not all of them are under specific insurance, yes. But with our population typically being older, M&R, so Medicaid and or Medicare and retired people, make up a huge bulk of the, or make up a sizable chunk of the population. So, like, even if you only have, like, about, let's go with, like, 1% of the population being with your specific company, that's still 3 million people, right? That's a lot. Now, not all of them are going to need to call. Alright. Not all of them are going to be calling every single day, right? It's more spread out than that. But some of them have to call multiple times. And they're obviously struggling, especially when you have people that you can't understand on the phone. And that goes both ways, too. Some people you can't understand on the insurance side. Some people you can't understand on the client side. It very much depends, because there's lots of thick accents, or people can't speak very well anymore because of whoever knows what condition. Like, maybe they have a condition where their tongue doesn't allow them to speak. You have people who can't even speak, and you have to go through an interpreter. Same with different languages. Pikachu should give way more. Honestly, they should have made the payouts for some of these significantly more, so this wasn't as grindy. But, you know, it is what it is. I wonder if... Okay, so if I do this... Do they do an animation or anything? I'm looking at the Clefairies. Or... Yeah, those are Clefairies. Because the Clefairies in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, right, they'll do, like, the dance, and you can input whatever directions that they're pointing. And you'll get like small payouts, but you'll constantly be winning and you'll gain money. And it's broken, absolutely filthy, and I love it. And I want it to be in this game too. But we're playing Leaf Green, and we don't get that option. We have to hope to God, the RNGesus, that we can actually get points. But I got distracted, as I usually do. Incredibles. Incredible movie. But that's the parents are like really the part of the movie that I kind of enjoy the most nowadays. I never really cared for Dash or Violet. I still don't really like care too much for them. Dash is interesting because he wants to use his powers, but he can't, and very interesting character with how that's kind of portrayed, because that's kind of like in our schools right now, right? If you're gifted, but you're forced to be held back, you kind of don't have an outlet for your intelligence, and it can send you to delinquency, and eventually you will essentially stop being gifted anymore because you won't be actually exercising your talents. And that's fascinating to me. Let's go. Violet, on the other hand, is... I like Violet's character a lot, but I don't know, hers, like, every other family member has a very interesting, like, storyline and, kind of plot to go through, or they mean specific things. Violet is the only one that I feel like doesn't have that quite as much. It's still an interesting story, and I really like Violet's powers, even though it's literally the Fantastic Four, the Invisible Woman. And we have Helen with Mr. Fantastic's power. Now, Dash and Mr. Incredible. Incredible could be argued to be the thing, but not quite. You don't have the, like, rockness. So those are, like, the two different ones. But, she has, like, the coolest powers out of them all. Except, I will give Miss Incredible, she makes her power look so much cooler. Like, okay, if you take, the live-action Fantastic Four, and then you look at, once again, we'll go to 50, and then we'll reset if we go under 50. But she makes, like, the live-action Mr. Fantastic and even animated Mr. Fantastic just not look as cool. Like, mad props to Pixar for being able to just nail elastic powers and make them freaking awesome. Like, that movie alone makes Helen look ridiculously insane. And she's probably one of my favorite. Like, it's between the dad and Helen for favorite character, because just watching Helen in action is awesome. Like, you just see her going and doing all this cool espionage stuff, being able to pretty much infiltrate a whole place by herself. Granted, Mr. Incredible also does it, and seeing their two different approaches to it is so cool, because you get to see these experienced heroes, like, who were at the top of their game. Bob kind of regains a lot of his composure, and Helen didn't seem to ever, like, really lose it. Oh, let's go. Helen never seemed to have lost it, but it's kind of awesome, right? Watching those two doing their spy espionage stuff and going and infiltrating this place separately, awesome, really cool. And I love kind of the dynamic that they have in the movie. Like, it's an adult movie that is animated, but it's also kind of just meant for everyone. And you can watch that movie a million different times and notice different things. So, recently when I was watching it, I noticed that the evil guy, or the insurance guy, because I'm always, like, looking at those scenes very, very, like, closely. But you can actually read the contract on the table. Like, it actually has stuff. In addition to that, if you're listening closely, the first time when Bob is helping out the old lady, and then his boss comes in, right? You can actually hear on the announcements that they said break time is over, meaning Bob was working during his break that entire time. Like, he got a quote-unquote paid break, but it was pretty much just working. And that's crazy to me. And the lighting for the... So good. So good. That movie is... I understand why I didn't like it too much as a kid, because as a kid, like, I'm not really, like, picking up on a lot of this stuff. Like, a lot of this stuff. Not picking up on whatsoever. I'm not picking up all the cheating plot line. Legitimately had no idea why Helen was, like, concerned. Genuinely, kid me, probably couldn't even tell you most of what happened in that movie. I could tell you that they go to an island and then they fight a robot at the end, and that's probably what Kid Me could, like, the extent of Kid Me's recollection of that movie. Because, oh man, Kid Me was not into it. It was probably my least favorite Pixar movie. But nowadays, I'd probably rank it pretty high. Not my favorite, but it's completely different where it used to be. Because they used to be, like, legitimately bottom 5, but now it might even be top 5. It probably would be number 5. But there's a couple that I like a little bit more. Toy Story 3, Coco. Some of them are just really, really good. It's hard with old school Pixar, though. Ratatouille's up there. I hadn't seen Ratatouille as a kid, actually. I didn't watch that movie till I was like 23, I want to say. 22, 23. And that movie's insane. Like, they were at the top of their game early mid-2000s. Like, Finding Nemo, Toy Story, all of them. And then Up, Wall-E. I know a lot of people say Up is only good for the first 15 minutes. But man, that first 15 minutes, though, is so insane. Like, it's actually, like, it's so good, it makes you not even care that the rest of the movie isn't as good. Because, like, it does its job of getting you invested into, Carl? Larry's the bird. I think his name's Carl. I don't remember his name. But it does such a good job of investing you into the old man that it doesn't matter that the rest of the movie is, like, not that great. You care deeply about this old man finding happiness because he lost it. Like, his wife died. Him and her didn't get to do their dream together. Now, they may have had a different dream come true, which is living a wonderful, happy life together through the, like, happiness and the sorrow, but man, that's still, like, powerful. Very powerful opening. Maybe the best first 15 minutes of any movie ever. Like, that's how good the opening is. Yes! Oh, okay. And want to know what's crazy? We've only, like, saved... I guess at this point, we've saved 20,000. Yeah, we saved about 20,000. Because we only need to buy... Or no, we haven't. Or yes, we have. I guess a little under 20,000. Or a little under 30,000. Oh, let's go. Wait, why did I not buy up 2? Dang it. If I bought up, it would have been 2 more coins. Alright, maybe this is the win anything mode. Maybe, like, I'll take it, but I need, like, more than just 2 coins. Like, I'll take the 2 coins, but, like, show me the 7s? I'll take the slow pokes. Pokes, bros. Which one do you guys think that is? Poke or bro? I think it's bro because it has more of, like, Slowpoke has its mouth open typically, but bro, I guess bro does too. I don't know, but the mouth shape is kind of making me think bro. But maybe it's poke. Also, when you're looking at it from the front, it has kind of like the cat face. Like the W shape. Never really noticed that. Alright. We've talked about... Alright, so if I had to rank the Pixar movies, my favorite one is definitely... it's probably Toy Story 3. Like, that movie means a lot to me. When I was a kid, or like when it came out, I didn't watch it immediately, but when I was getting ready to go to college, I watched it. And man, did it hit me in the feels, because like, I was doing literally the same thing. I had like these Pokemon figures, because I was, Jesus, I'll take it. I was born and like raised in the height of Pokemania, the first wave of it, when the games were released. And so Pokemon, like I had Pokemon like everything. And I had a bunch of the little figures. And so I was packing them up and getting ready to sell them at a garage sale. But I was like, man, like these things are nostalgic to me. I do kind of wish I still had them, but I also know that they would just sit in a closet somewhere. Maybe I'd display them. Like, that could be something. But, I don't know. I kind of, after watching Toy Story 3, we'll go to 25 on this one, because we weren't quite as high. See? That's why you wait a little bit. Okay, no, that is not why you wait a little bit, because I already know someone's going to be like, well, that's the gambler's fallacy. This is a video game with rigged gambling to be, like, more in our favor. Granted, I'm pretty sure if you get the jackpot at the casino, you get significantly more money than this. Well, okay. Let's think about it, right? See, rigged gambling. I told you, it's rigged gambling, and I'm all here for it. We're halfway to 1 TM. Let that sink in. Halfway to 1 TM. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad that they got rid of these. Honestly, when we had permanent TMs, I probably wouldn't have minded this as much, because, like, you get to keep it forever and use it as many times as you want. But this is, like, I get it. It's a way to get your TMs consistently without having to restart. But, I also don't want to do, like, could they have not made the TMs cheaper? Like, you can make the Pokemon expensive because you could keep a Pokemon. But the TMs, like, that's probably where they make all their money, is the TMs. We go to 75 on this one. Come on. Sure. Yeah, but... So I was going, like, literally through the exact same thing. And that's why Toy Story 1 is my favorite. Or Toy Story 3 is probably my favorite Pixar movie. Just because of that. And then, I just really like Coco, but would I put it at number 2? I don't think so. I don't think I would put it at number 2. I do love Coco, but... Oh, well. I was gonna be very upset if we got it. I'm literally just, like, kind of mashing A and kind of pressing down. You know, I've never actually gotten the rocket one. Like, I know I've gotten 777 before, because I'm pretty sure 777 is more likely than RRR. But I could be wrong on that. But I don't think I've ever gotten RRR. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. This is definitely the lucky machine. Like, there's no way this isn't it. That other machine with what the first people told me, that machine sucked. Don't trust that machine. Anyone who's doing this, right across from the old guy, this is the machine. Because, unless, like, what, we've been doing this for, like, I want to say 30 minutes? And we've gotten this much money? Or this much credits? Coins? Should say coins instead of credit. Because it's literally labeled as coins. But I think maybe it's Ratatouille. I really like watching Ratatouille. That might be number 2. Yeah, so number 2, Ratatouille. 3 can be Coco. Honestly, it'd probably be Toy Story 2. Whew, that was a really good one. It'd probably be Toy Story 2, but I don't like putting multiple of the same franchise there. But maybe I should. Just because, like, Toy Story 1 and 2 are really, really good. Oh, and Monsters, Inc.'s really good, too. Man, like, Pixar was so good. Like, how did they do it? How did they make so many bangers after banger after banger? Like, it's crazy to me that it took them, like, so long for them to produce a bad movie, which would be Cars 2, because Cars 2 is horrendous. If you've ever seen it. I know some people probably do like it, but man, oh man, I cannot stand watching that movie. And I've seen it twice. The first time was, like, when it came out, and it was terrible. And then the second time, I saw it with my sister because we were watching all of the Pixar movies. And, yeah, it wasn't better, like, 15 years later. I can tell you that. It was definitely not better. It aged just as badly as the ingredients it was made out of. Like, Cars 1... Oh, actually... Alright, we're going on a Cars tangent. So, Cars, right? I'm okay with everything being a car. That's cool. Alright? Interesting, like, world-building exercise. It's cool, all the different things that they did to kind of make it seem believable. Like, cones being, like, little motels. I know that was her specifically, and it was, like, the theming for it. But, it's still an idea. And then you have... Somehow they, like, hold stuff. I don't really know how they do that. Honestly, I don't know how most of that world works. But everything in that world is related to cars, right? Except, explain to me why, at the end of the movie, you see the guy who's chilling in his little pool, and he has his little flamingos, like the pink flamingos. Except, unlike every other creature in this world, like even the flies are cars, the flamingos are regular flamingos. Meaning, if you're following here, flamingos are in the car universe, right? Because they have to be based on something. And insane. Absolutely busted. Yeah, so that means flamingos are in the car universe. but nothing else is, because like I said, the clouds, literally the clouds, if you're paying attention, not in every shot in the movie, but in most of the shots in the movie, the clouds are literally tire tracks. And then you have the mountains that are literally cars. Like, they are straight up cars. Now, why are there flamingos? I am curious. I know people are like, what's inside the car? But we know they have, like, we've seen the inside of a car because of Cars 2. But how are, where, the flamingos? I need to know why the flamingos are the only thing that didn't adapt to, like, this car world. I really need to know. Because there's no way that the flamingos are unique, right? Or, like, were they transported? Was there, like, a magic spell cast on the entire world that turned everything into cars and everyone just accepted that? But flamingos, for some unknown reason, are immune to this? Like, I need some answers here. And none of the Cars movies really talk about this. And we don't actually see a flamingo, so maybe a flamingo is like a mythological creature, kind of like a phoenix or a dragon in the Cars universe. And you might be like, this is stupid. Why are you talking about stubbed flamingos? Like, it's a reference to people that go to these things. There's always the guy with, like, the flamingos in their kiddie pool. And sure, that is very true, and the reference is fine. Except, any other reference, it's still a freaking car. Like, they're all still cars. Everything is a car. So, why didn't they make this one a car? Like, it's still, even though that it's a reference, it's still in the Cars universe. It should be a car. Oh my gosh. This is the win everything mode. I don't know what is up with this. I don't know if you guys know how this works. I know, because Pokemon pulls RNG, like, constantly. So, Pokemon is a game that they've cracked how to do RNG manipulation, as you probably know if you're, like, a speedrunner or anything. And, while I know how to do a little bit of it, it pulls, like, pretty much constantly. So, if you have to time your everything extremely precisely from the startup screen, and it kind of generates you a seed. But I'm pretty sure it's constantly pulling, because you have to put the right inputs in as well. And yeah, there's no way that it's just constant. Like, I'm not stuck in a lucky seed. But maybe I'm just getting up, like, it has high chances for lucky variables. We're almost a 1 TM. Like, if we win one more right here, that's a TM right there. And we'll probably call it a day as soon as we hit 1 TM. And unfortunately, guys, I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing this again tomorrow. Just, like, we probably won't go all the way, but we'll go, like, a decent amount of the way. Just because I would like to keep some money to get supplies for the upcoming Victory Road, as well as the Elite Four itself, because those are going to be expensive. And it'd be nice to not have all my money gone. So we'll probably try and get to 6K coins. Let's go. Pretty sure we got this one earlier, too. Absolutely cracked. Alright, so that is enough for a singular TM. I know this wasn't the most interesting stream in terms of us progressing through content, but hey, at least I could focus for more than 5 seconds on an individual topic, right? And we now have enough for a singular TM. Just one, but you know, one is better than none. And that's great. Because now we can get a Thunderbolt. And we can finally start training that stupid Jolteon that's at level 25 and doesn't learn a lightning move, like an actual damaging lightning move, until level 50 whatever. Just Gen 1 things, right? Just old school generation things. But that is going to be it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this grinding of the monies stream. I appreciate you for stopping by. If you guys want on the YouTube channel, you guys can leave a comment below. And what's your favorite Pixar movie and why? I do want like kind of a description because that's just an interesting topic to me, and I always love knowing why people like certain films. It can be anything from as silly as Jack Jack explodes or something like that. Like, I don't really care what the reason is. Like, I do care what the reason is, just because I'm curious, but it doesn't have to be like profound or deep or anything. I just, what's your favorite Pixar movie? But you can do DreamWorks too if you want. If you're a DreamWorks fanboy, I like both personally, but let me know. And you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.